Good morning, my beautiful warriors. Welcome back to my channel. This is Coffee Talk with the Mobility Mom. I am Rebecca, aka the Mobility Mom, and I am so excited to have you here with me today. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification. And we are blessed to have you with us today. So let's get started. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone today? I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day. I hope you got chocolates and flowers and gifts and blessings that you are completely and utterly grateful for. I did. I got to spend a little time with my son before work, so I was grateful for that. My husband presented me with a new book, which I was grateful for that because he knows my love of reading. I had a friend who presented me with a Disney gift, and I was excited about that and felt very blessed and grateful. So it was an overall very good day, and I hope yours was as wonderful. Today we are sipping out of a little white cup that was gifted to me from my grandmother before she passed away a few years ago. It was one of her antique coffee cups, and today I'm actually drinking hot cocoa. Yeah, I ran out of coffee yesterday and I haven't been to the store today to pick any up, so I found an old packet of hot cocoa mix, and that's what we're drinking today. So it's so good. It's nice and hot and everything, and it's really cold out here. Not really, really cold, but colder. Like I said, I'm a Floridian girl, and anything below 68 is cold to me, and I woke up this morning to 39-degree weather, so yeah, it's cold out there. So let's get started on today's topic. If you watched one of last week's videos, you know that I told you I was going to do a video about how I budget. Well, for many years, I did a budget where I wrote everything down on a legal pad, and I would pay my bills as they came in, and as I paid them I would check them off and all that. But in that process of doing that, I got myself in a really bad habit where I was like swiping my cards a lot. I was swiping my debit card every time I went into the Dollar Tree, or my credit card, and I realized that I was struggling to meet some necessities in life, and I couldn't figure out where all the money was going. And I was like, oh man, I just don't make enough doing what I do, and I'm gonna have to figure out if I can get a part-time job. I may not be able to work out of the house anymore. I'm gonna have to find a job that would work around my chronic illness, and all this stuff was stressing me out. And then about mid-November, I stumbled on a YouTuber by the name of Jordan Budgets, and I will link to her down in this description box. But she does a cash stuffing type of budgeting, and I started watching her videos. I started corresponding with her thing, and about mid-December, after sort of tracking all my expenses for about 30 days, I realized that even though I was putting money away for my Disney vacations, because that's how this subject came up, was how I budget for my Disney vacations, I just felt like I was spending, the money was disappearing, and I'm like, I'm not spending really that much on Disney and all this different things. So I started tracking my spending like Jordan has suggested, and I realized that there was a large sum of money that was going on really just nothing in particular. Like, I would go into the Dollar Tree and I would see something for $1 and think, oh, it's only $1, or now $1.25. Oh, I need that for the house, and I would throw it in the buggy, and I ended up going out the door spending maybe $4 or $5. Or I would be taking my son somewhere, and he would run into the little convenience store and get himself something to eat or snack, and I'd run in and get like $1 water or nothing. And as I started to add up those little $1 and $2 purchases, I realized that in a month's time, I was dropping $50 to $60 on all these little whatnot purchases, things that I didn't really need, like a bottle of water. I don't need $1 bottle of water. I can put water in a water bottle and take it with me in the car, and it will be nice and cold, and You know, a lot of the same tips that I used to make my Disney vacation, well, I realized I could do in my everyday life, like taking my own water bottle, packing snacks in the car. And so about mid-December, I decided to do that. And I have been slowly working on going over to an all cash system. And so, a family member was really kind and they gifted me a bunch of these little books like this from Amazon. And they just got the little claps, and when you open them up, they have little folders in them. And she gifted me 4 of them. And so I basically broke my stuff down. So I have one that is bills, and inside when you open it up, they are my monthly bills. And I've got them labeled. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's like mortgage, you know, and different things. So I have them. And yes, they're empty right now because I haven't completely got myself to where it's completely cash yet, because my mortgage payment and all that come out at the beginning of the month. And so I'm working to save so I can go all cash. But I have a bill binder that they go in. And then I have what is referred to as sinking funds, and in here I keep all my reoccurring bill money, like car tag. I try to keep about $50. My plan is to keep $50 in here for car maintenance and different things like that. And those are my sinking funds. And there are things in there is like my car, like I said, my car tag, car maintenance. I'd like to have a little folder for that are called gifts, so I can gift people things on the holiday and stuff, and not just take the money from wherever. I have one that's labeled work. I have a work expense. I try to keep money in there so I can gift clients. I can give my clients gifts when they book with me, and if they're returning clients, you know, I can do that. And different things like that. And then, of course, one for a new phone, because I completely shattered most of my screen. So if you ever see like a hairline thing going across the thing, that's because my phone's broken. So I have one for that. And then I have one that is called savings. And when I was working with Jordan budgets and stuff, she had these really cute saving challenges printables. And in one of them, she had one that says Disney. And like I said, I'll leave a link to her YouTube channel and to her Etsy store. But you can literally buy these. I think she charged me like $1.50, and it's a printable, and you just print it out on cardstock and cut it out, and you can print it out as many times as you want. So you can have several ones for Disney, and you can label them, you know, your date of your vacation, so you can save. This was one of my favorites. It's a Christmas one. I can save money for Christmas and stuff. And so I have one here for savings and stuff. One of my favorite ones that I haven't had a chance to use yet is the dollar challenge. So every time I have an extra dollar in my pocket, I can put it in there, and then I can color in a piece of this challenge. And then at the end of the year, I can take it all out and see how much I've saved. So I have that. And then, of course, I have my everyday one. And in here, it's gas money, grocery money. It also comes in handy because all the way in the back, I have a place for my coupons. For all my coupons, for when I coupon and stuff. And so that's what I have been doing. I've been kind of transferring over to a cash budget. And just in the last, I would say 8 to 12 weeks of doing that, not only have I noticed that I have enough money to cover my bills, but I've noticed I have a little money left over every month. It may only be like 10 or 20, but I have money left over. And so usually I take that 10 or 20 and I will put it in my Disney fund or another fund that I want to build up. And as I build those up, you know, I can keep them going. So if I do use them, like if I have to do car maintenance and I take 20 out to fix a tire or whatever, I know that when I get an extra 20, I can put 20 back in. And so that is what I've started doing. So I've gone from a traditional check off the bills as they're paid to a cash system, so that not only am I saving more money that way, but I'm more aware of what I'm spending. Like the idea of walking into the store and laying a $5 bill on the counter seems to make me think a little bit more than just swiping my card. So now when I walk in the Dollar Tree and I know I'm paying with cash, I wonder, do I really need that extra basket for organization? And and pay the dollar and something when I can just as easily go home and maybe repurpose something else. So I hope that answers your question. That is how I am budgeting now. I'm slowly getting over to that system. I haven't completely swapped over. I still pay a lot of bills online through my checking account, but I'm slowly swapping over. And it's making it a lot easier. It's allowing me to have a little bit more in my budget. So yeah, I hope that helps. And I will leave a link to Jordan's page down there if you are interested in doing that. And of course, you can just like go on YouTube and search cash stuffing or cash envelopes. And there are so many YouTubers that can explain to you how to do it. But that's what I'm doing. So I hope it helped. I hope that answered your question. And we will talk again soon. So until next time, bye. Have a blessed one.